button. There it is.
Oh man, it is late
Oh,
night in
wow.
California.
What a day. It is 10 o'clock in California, and Kendra and I are both in our respective schoolrooms because for
Still,
me, still, yeah, this is the only clean room I have in the house because we are remodeling half of our house this week while my two older girls are at camp. And so we have furniture stuffed in every other room, including the hallway. So it is just an absolutely crazy day. So if you have joined us today, welcome. I am Michele White, and I blog at preschoolersandpeace.com. And joining me today is Kendra Fletcher, also from preschoolersandpeace.com. And what's that other place that you write at, Kendra?
well, I write at homeschoolingirl.com and occasionally at kendrafletcher.com.
Awesome. Now, if you have never watched one of the podcasts or listened to one of the podcasts at Homeschooling IRL, you are missing out. It is one of my favorite podcasts to listen to, and they put them out every fortnight, which for you Americans is every other week. And they are really worth listening to. I love what Kendra and Fletcher are doing over there. So definitely go download one of their podcasts. You do not have to have an iPhone or a smartphone in order to do that. You can do it through your computer. So that is our sponsor ad.
Oh, I'm at sponsor level.
That's right. I'm totally kidding. So I have been busy dealing with the remodeling and stuff, and of course, trying to keep my 2-year-old and my 3-year-old out of the area where their work is being done. So that is super exciting.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how is that going? Because you took your two helpers away for the week to do this
Yeah,
remodel.
I'm not sure if that was a smart plan on my part, but I thought, well, they're gone, so we can easily do their room. Well, it's been a little tricky. I've had to put the baby gate up at the hallway so that the boys can't get in there. And then one of them's having a nap in my room instead of in his room. It's just a little crazy. It's just the way it is, but it just has to get done. So we're having all of our floors redone, which is wonderful. But it just means that we have to move everything, which makes it less wonderful. But anyway, it's just I'm dealing with it. Yay, go team!
So,
So Flender, so Kendra, I can't believe this. My husband asked me, he said, "Are you going to be drinking?" And I said, "No, I don't need any extra stimulants." So Kendra,
although
what are you doing?
maybe a glass of wine would be nice.
Oh, to relax. Yeah, I hate wine.
Mellow you out. Yeah, I hate wine too.
Yeah. So Kendra, what have you been doing today?
Well, what's funny about you saying that is that I have all my youngest also today because my three teenagers who are otherwise, well, three teenagers plus the French exchange student who's been living with us
Right.
we're all out today doing various things. And so I had the 10-year-old, the 7-year-old, and the 6-year-old, and we had a big rollicking pizza party on the back porch last night. And of course, what does that mean on Monday morning?
Cleaning up.
My house was a mess, and I had a 10, a 7, and a 6-year-old to help. So that was awesome.
Have you read that blog post I wrote called Pick Up 27 Things?
Yes, that's a great blog post. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, because you should do that with them tomorrow morning and say, okay, everyone pick up 75 things.
Yes, I should. This is why you're my friend.
You should text me every morning and I'll tell you what you should do.
All right. Maybe we should offer that as a service.
What, $5
people.
a text? Do you think people would pay for that?
No.
I don't think so either.
Oh,
So you
man.
know, if you are watching, eventually someone probably will. We are on our Facebook account quite a lot. We're not blogging as much on the blog during July because we're just taking a break, but at facebook.com/preschoolersandpeace, we pop on there a few times a day, sometimes with really burning questions like, what's your favorite toenail polish color? But other times we also have coupons and other encouraging things that have slipped my memory at the moment. So that's a great place to catch us and a good place to ask questions and to get in on the fun because we do have a lot of fun over there.
Well, Michele, you said something to me before we started about being having spoken last weekend at a homeschooling convention in Bakersfield, California. Beautiful Bakersfield, California.
Woohoo!
And the director there had talked to you about the fact that so many homeschool speakers tend to put off a vibe that everything's easy or everything is smooth at their house, and that you didn't do that. And I just wanted to reiterate that that's really one of our, maybe part of our mission statement, if we had one at Preschoolers in Peace, is that we just be transparent and real. And so we have lots of ideas and lots of help and lots of encouragement and maybe lots of ways to gain some peace in your home. But the bottom line is neither of our homes run like clockwork by any means. Yeah, no.
I'm laughing.
You're just laughing because I'm telling the truth, right?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, people ask me, "Oh, can I come over and watch you homeschool?" And I'm like, "What? Why would you want to do that?" Because honestly, if you knocked on my door at any given, time of the day, it's often very crazy. It's very loud. There's messes everywhere. I'm potty training someone right now, which is not my favorite thing to do. And but and that's, I think, that's why I like writing at Preschoolers in Peace, because I feel like we can be ourselves and really encourage people to be who God has created them to be, and not what they're seeing people on Pinterest being, because that's not who you are. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was actually feeling a little under the weather today, so during quiet hour this afternoon, I did a little Pinterest scrolling, and it can be discouraging. So I think if we can reiterate anything, look, I put on some lip gloss tonight. It's awesome. It's shiny. But it ain't reality, because underneath these glasses is a big zit right here.
And I washed my hair this morning and let it dry naturally, and it's been really humid where we live, and it's not normally like that. And so my hair's like,
right.
And I have no makeup on because I've just been sweating all day, so I just didn't bother.
This is real life.
Yeah, it is real life.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna ask you something important. I don't remember.
My favorite toe polish right now.
Oh yeah.
Is Jade from Sally Hansen. So that was your important question, right?
Oh right, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Or no, I'm sorry.
Actually, I need to repaint my nails. That's getting pretty sad.
Oh.
So okay, you know what? Okay, so we're gonna be real. So my husband is an amazing man, and he deals with stress sometimes by organizing things. I am not a naturally organized person, and that's not how I would choose to deal with stress. So because I'm in the schoolroom, and this is just our lots of laughs kind of night, I want to just give everyone a quick tour of our schoolroom so that you can see what my husband has done. So I'm going to here we go. So there's the bookshelves. See how they're nice and tidy? Okay. So then there's the wall with the window. And then this is our art. You can't see that very well, but that's our art corner. He put everything in boxes. That's the wall. And then that over there's a laptop. And there's the guinea pigs. Those are the guinea pigs. And then that's our Lego table that he made. And it's clean. Oh, and look, see the table? Awesome. So I know everyone's always wanted to know where the guinea pigs lived. And now you know. Now I'm fuzzy. Oh, my camera didn't like that.
Do you want me to do a tour of my schoolroom?
Yeah, let me see it, because you've been cleaning it today, right?
Well, actually, yeah. But then I also had my 6- and 7-year-old in the room while I was cleaning.
They were helping, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll show you their handiwork. Okay, so we also have these fabulous bookshelves. And then this is pretty funny, but where is it? Oh, so there's a playpen here. But we actually have no babies, but we have a little guest who comes about once a week, and I'm just like too lazy to unpack it. So once a week she comes and stays in there. So anyway, here we go. Bookshelves. How did you do this, Michele? Just move your computer around?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on a swirly chair, so I just swirled around.
Oh, so smart. All right. Exciting. There's like a little word thing at the top there. It's It's Aristotle. Educating the mind without educating the soul is no education at all.
Awesome.
Yeah, looks organized over there. Okay, I can't do this. Like you were so smooth. Okay, so just, shelving,
What's
cupboards.
that red thing on the wall over by the door?
Oh, that came from Africa. It's a mask. See if I can get over there without killing myself. It's a mask from Africa that
Oh,
somebody
okay. I
gave
see it.
us.
Hmm.
It's on top of the map of California. I'm not really sure why. And then, God, I am super spatially challenged because apparently I just can't do this. It's a good thing my husband's a dentist because I would not be able to manipulate those mirrors.
I
And
often wonder how they can do what they do because they're just looking at the mirror and that's showing them what to do, and then their hand has to go in the right spot.
yeah, he's super awesome like that.
Move
I'm
your camera
standing,
up a
like I
little.
can't even get. I know some posters. Okay, I totally suck at this. Just so
Okay,
you
you need
know,
to stop.
just
You
my
need to
fat
stop.
stomach. See, real life. It's awesome. And now everybody's like throwing up because that was great.
No, that was awesome. I like your bookshelves. I've always liked your bookshelves.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. So another important question is, what did you have for dinner tonight?
You would ask that. Well, the plan was to have a chicken cordon bleu in the crock pot.
Uh-huh.
So I sent my 16-year-old to the grocery store, which is one of those lovely perks of having teenagers, and I sent him there at about 2:30, 3 p.m. But on the way, he had to pick up his sisters and the French exchange student from someplace they were. And then he had to go to the grocery store. And then I didn't realize that Inez, the French student, had to go to the bank. So they stopped at the bank. And then he went to McDonald's and got me an iced tea. And by the time they got home, it was 5:15.
And it was supposed to go in the crock pot?
Exactly. It was one of those crock pot meals. It was a chicken, like boneless skinless chicken breast. It only takes 3 hours or something, but that would have worked at 2:30, 3:30 p.m. We eat late,
Right.
but not so much at 5:15. And so I texted my great hubby, and he brought home cheap burritos.
Not quite the chicken cordon bleu that you had that you had planned.
No, but that's real life right there.
Absolutely. Well, we had eggs Benedict,
Ooh,
which
yummy.
is one of Jeremy's favorite breakfast meals, and I was going to make it for breakfast yesterday morning, and the potty training thing that I had previously mentioned kind of messed that up. And then we were having people over for lunch, and I said, "Oh, we'll have it for lunch." And he's like, "Great, great." And then I think the potty training thing again kind of took me off track because eggs Benedict does take a little bit of time to make. And so then I said, okay, we'll have it for dinner tomorrow night. And so we had it for dinner tomorrow night. And for our Kiwi friends that are watching, I used the hollandaise sauce recipe from the Edmonds cookbook, and it is perfect every time. Super simple.
Are you
And
going
so
to post that for the rest of us who aren't from New Zealand?
Oh, I could do that. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will do that. It's very easy. And it calls for cream, which I never have, so I just use half and half, and it's perfectly fine because the cream is incredibly rich.
Okay,
So
wait a minute. You never have cream? I buy like the big gigantic one from Costco every time I go. They
but you
always
can
have
make
cream.
homemade ice cream a lot.
Well, so
Well, so you use the cream in the homemade ice cream, right?
most of the time.
So what else do you use your cream for?
Oh, my kids make frappuccinos, and we had an impromptu ice cream party Saturday night for our 15-year-old's birthday, and so we made fresh whipped cream for the ice cream. Whatever.
So it never goes bad?
There are 10 of us in our house.
Oh, right. Of course, I forgot.
It
Well,
doesn't
I
go
always
bad.
have half and half because we use half and half on our oatmeal. I occasionally use it in my coffee. I need it for desserts or whatever. So I always have half and half generally. So I just use half and half in my hollandaise sauce, and it's perfectly fine. I mean, it has like 100 grams of butter or something ridiculous. So it's incredibly delicious.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but we've never had. My husband never orders hollandaise. Eggs Benedict at a restaurant because it just is never as good as what we can make at home.
Wow. Okay. You got to post that recipe. That's a
All
great
right,
dinner
okay, I'll
idea.
post it. Yep. Yep, that'll be my blog post for the week. No, I'll put it in the show notes. We'll put it in the show notes.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so we have just a couple minutes left, and I want to get a little serious about something, and I'm truly
Okay.
actually serious this time. So I posted on our Facebook page today about how I was so overwhelmed with how I'd been seeing the body of Christ work together today. And I am involved in a ministry called Safe Families for Children. And it is basically a ministry that is helping the church kind of wrap around families that are in crisis in order to keep their children out of the Child Protective Services system, the foster system. It's helping families that are in crisis get just a little bit of space that they might need. So Safe Families can host these children for a couple of weeks or a month or something while parents get what they need to get done in order to be able to parent their children. It's very exciting, but I was able to see today one of our family locally is hosting another child, and they just needed some extra help because they have a lot of children of their own. And I said, well, could we provide some meals? And she said, yeah, that'd be great. So I put the word out on Facebook, my personal Facebook page, and the word got around, and my phone blew up. It was like I
Hmm.
had text messages and Facebook messages from people all over town saying, how can I help? Can I order a pizza? Can I send you some money so you can buy food? And people were dropping off clothes and diapers, and it was so exciting to see people doing whatever they could. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I could make a meal. Well, find someone that could use that meal, or find someone that you can go and visit and have a cup of coffee with, or take some cookies or muffins to, or something. It may be the mom who just needs a hand of someone to hold her baby while she goes and finishes the dishes, or maybe you just do the dishes and or I don't know, whatever. It's been so exciting to see the body of Christ work together to serve this family. And so I really want to encourage you to think about that today, is how can you be involved as someone who believes in Christ in showing love in practical ways. Because I was been challenged by a friend of mine recently that love is not just about learning about love, it's actually doing love. So it's an action. So it was super exciting, and I'm going to be blogging about Safe Families pretty soon because I want to talk about that ministry and just how it's kind of impacted our family. So super exciting. I love to see Christians doing what God has asked us to do.
Oh, that's great. I'm really glad you closed with that. Thanks for sharing.
Awesome. Well, it is 10:18 and I'm a little tired. And so for our friends on the East Coast that didn't stay up to watch us live, well, that's just shame on you.
Oh.
I expect you to watch over breakfast and to send us a book report.
Oh yeah, because what we shared tonight was just so pivotal.
Absolutely. So if you've watched this, I'd like you to leave a message with your favorite part. Was it the recipe, which I haven't given you yet? Or was it the tour of the schoolrooms? And I can promise that next week we're going to be back onto our normal, a little bit less fluffy topics. But we just wanted to get in touch with you guys today. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next week, where I believe we're going to be talking about some of our curriculum that we're using for the coming year. But we haven't decided for sure, so it's a super squirrel secret. So anyway, have a great night, sleep well, and we will talk to you soon. Kendra, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks, Michelle.
All
Have a good
right,
night.
talk to you guys soon. Bye.